In all my experience of being a safety guy, there's one myth that just seems to go over and over and over. It doesn't go away. I hear it literally at least once a week. All the time, this same myth seems to just prevail. It doesn't go away. So I'm going to try to snuff it out right here, but it's probably going to stick around. So I want you to listen for it, and let's talk about it right now. Hey, real quick, before we jump into the video, if you want to download a free OSHA audit checklist, a checklist for how to prepare your team for an OSHA audit, all you have to do is go to my website, helpwithosha.com, and you can download a free checklist right there on the homepage. It's the best way to get your team prepared. All right, so what's the big myth, the big safety myth? It's pretty simple, and I know you've heard it and you've probably thought it. Accidents just happen. Accidents just happen. Now, that's just not true. It's a myth. That is not true. Accidents are preventable. As a safety guy, I've been through so many training courses, and I've been, basically just pounded over the head. Accidents are preventable. Every accident's preventable. Accidents are preventable. But I'm just talking to you one-on-one. The truth is, when I do an accident investigation, when I go to look at what caused the accident, it's the same stuff over and over and over again. It's never a one-time thing. It's always something where there's a trail of breadcrumbs that led to the accident. So let me explain that real quick. When somebody gets seriously hurt on the job, when there's a recordable injury, it's an injury that's big enough that it's going to go on the OSHA log. Hopefully it's not a life-altering injury, but if it's a serious injury and I do the investigation and I talk to the person, every single time I've done this without fail, I've discovered that this wasn't the first time this kind of thing had happened. Even if it's like something simple, like somebody tripped down some stairs. If you go and interview and talk to people, they'll go, oh yeah, we kind of knew those stairs were a problem. Or they were carrying boxes up the stairs and, I had tripped on those stairs last week. Or if somebody gets hurt by a piece of equipment and they fail to do lockout. When we do the accident investigation, I find out, well, they hadn't been doing lockout for a while, or they've been doing it kind of partial, where they were locking out the electricity, but they hadn't locked out the air or the gas. You see, what happens is people get complacent. Habits, poor habits, bad decisions start to multiply. And the truth is, people will usually get away with it the first time, and then maybe the second time, but eventually it catches up to them and there's an accident. So the best thing you can do as a safety manager, as somebody that's helping your company try to prevent accidents, look for trends, look for small near misses, look for the incidents where nobody got hurt, but it was a close call, and encourage good communication around those incidents. Because if something happens once and it's a serious accident, you can usually go back and find it's happened a dozen times, but it wasn't a serious accident. And it just happened to be serious that one time. Go back. You want to boil it down and figure out, how can we change the behavior? How can we change the environment? What can we do to make that specific task safer? Now, I know I'm talking in big picture terms, but the truth is the number of incidents, 10, 20, 50, 100, it's always in direct response to a serious accident. Accidents leave breadcrumbs. Go back and try to figure out what is going to cause the next serious accident. Because here's the truth. The myth is false. Accidents don't just happen. They leave a trail for why they happened. And the best safety managers, the best companies, they figure out what's going to cause the accident, and then they intercede. They put a corrective action in place before the accident happens. So I know it's a tough ask, but you want to be looking at the incidents that are accumulating so that you can stop that serious accident from happening. Now, until we talk again, do everything you can to keep the people you work with safe, because no one should get hurt at work.